This is a Soul Hit production.
You have now tuned into Insight Sundays, the show that brings you relevant news, youth and political topics with a new direction and focus for our communities. Log in with Facebook and get connected. Here's your host, Adrian Mickens.
What's going on, Indianapolis? And welcome to another edition of Insight Sundays right here on AM 1310 The Light and Facebook Live. As always, we have to give a shout out to all of our sponsors, which are Andrew J. Brown Academy, Indiana Christian Leadership Conference, or ICLC, Buttons and Bows Hair Salon, Bethesda Temple Southeast Campus, New Vision Lighthouse Ministries, Hair Artistry Indy, Inner Beauty Program Incorporated, New Breed of Youth, First Achieve the Challenges for Excellent, Lighthouse Academy Charter School South and East Campus, Beach Grove Bible Church, and Sam Ash Music Store. As always, Indianapolis, make sure that you stay connected with us on all of our social media platforms, which is Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, and Snapchat, all at the title name of @Insight Sundays. Again, that is @Insight Sundays with an S. As well as you can download our Insight Sundays mobile app on the App Store and Google Play Store. Again, download the Insight Sundays mobile app on the App Store and Google Play Store, or you can just download the AM 1310 The Light mobile app, which is also available in the App Store and Google Play Store. As always, Indianapolis, we have another spectacular show for you guys this week. Right before we get to that, I just want to make two quick announcements. Last week that we announced that we will be on WHMB 40. Again, that's WHMB 40 starting November 4th. Again, that's starting November 4th at 5 o'clock, WHMB 40. You can catch Insight Sundays, but we will still be on AM 1310 The Light at 4:30. So you can catch us here at 4:30 and then 5 o'clock on WHMB 40. All right, we got a couple more announcements. We're going to get into that here in just a little bit. But in studio today, we have a very good friend of mine, but also a pillar in the community. His name is Mr. Kevin Perry in the house. Say hello to Indianapolis, Mr. Kevin Perry.
Good afternoon, Indianapolis. How is everybody today?
All right. Just pull the mic up just to hear from me a little bit. All right, so Mr. Perry, as always, does spectacular things here in the city. And yet again, we have another awesome event that's going to be coming up on September the 29th. So can you explain to Indianapolis what this Legends Ball, you hear the Indianapolis Legends Ball, is going to be about?
Well, Legends Ball actually was a birth child of ours to celebrate our 20th anniversary as of last year. Alpha Foundation has been around going on 21 years this year, serving the community and serving our youth, our young people, not youth, but our young people and young adults in many ways. And so we wanted to celebrate, but we wanted to do something that was meaningful alongside the mission of what we do. Mm-hmm. And so the Legends Ball is actually a legacy project.
Okay.
You know, the word it instructs us to, in Psalms, it says, one generation shall commend your works to another and shall declare your mighty works. Mm-hmm. You know, as a faith-based organization, we think it's very important that we help this generation connect with the previous works of our previous generation.
Oh yeah. Yep.
It's just so important that they understand that the work that has been done to get us to this point of where we are in our goal to just be equal in everything.
Absolutely.
And it's just so much work has been done, and if they don't they don't really get it, or that we don't help them embrace it, then it's at jeopardy of being lost.
Got you. Well, let's real quick get to the meat details about where the event's going to be, the time and the tickets, all that good stuff.
Absolutely.
And then we're going to wrap up with everything else. So just let's get that meat out, because everybody always say, I didn't hear. So let's get that out first.
Legends Ball will be hosted at Martin University, which I'm a proud alumni. All right. I just graduated in May of this year, so I'm feeling pretty good about that.
Right. Kudos.
At 2186 North Sherman Drive.
Uh-huh.
Martin alumni, of course, Martin University is the only public, predominantly black university in the state of Indiana. Mm-hmm. And it's also a pillar of our community.
Yeah.
And so we wanted to make sure that we kind of stayed, there because we wanted to make sure people can come and visit with us. It's going to be hosted this September the 29th. At the doors open at 4:45. The actual reception starts at 5 o'clock. We're going to have a Christian jazz reception between 5 and 5:45. We hope to get everybody seated by 6. And we'll start our program at 6, and then we'll have a nice dinner buffet. We're going to be honoring some great, to me, they're legends, and they should be legends to all of us. People who have truly served our community and given of themselves. They're this year's theme is actually First Ladies of Indy. And so we have chosen some first that were first in their field. Miss Barbara Boyd being the first African-American female anchor to sit at a national network and anchor a news program.
Just we're going to get all to that. I just want to make sure, where can everybody get the tickets at? Where can I get the tickets at?
Right. You can go to Eventbrite and type in Legends Ball. It should be connected to Alpha Youth Foundation. And they're only $50 for adults, $25 for children, because this is a family-friendly event. I encourage you to bring your kids because they need to see, these people that have, given so much. They need to have a chance to hear their story, even meet them in person. And celebrate with them. So go to Eventbrite, and hopefully we'll have that linked on our website at www.alphayouth.org by this evening. And so you can either go to our website or go directly to Eventbrite and purchase a ticket. We'd love to see everyone in the house.
Facebook page? We have a Facebook page?
Facebook page, Alpha Youth Foundation. It's on my personal Facebook page, Kevin Perry. And so we have social media flyers floating around. And like I said, this is going to be a great event. It's going to be great food, going to be great entertainment, and we're honoring some great people.
What time those doors open?
The doors open at 4:45 p.m.
Okay, all right.
The event actually starts at 5 with the reception, and by 6 we'll be sitting down to dinner and starting our award ceremony. And if you want to linger a little later on, we might have a little step in.
Now, who's going to be catering? Is it the same food company that had last time?
Maggie J.
Oh,
yes. That food was good, wasn't it?
Yes, it was.
Yes, it was. Because, honestly, she's a personal friend. Her children were actually my first Alpha Youth children. So me and Miss Ida Johnson have gone back. We go back over 20 years. She's blessed me to be like my sister, and she does great the catering. So if anybody needs catering, look up Maggie J on Facebook. She's an awesome caterer. Her daughter Arian, I think it's Okie Doke Cakes, something like that. And she does awesome cakes, and they're gonna provide the food and the desserts, and she's gonna also do the decorating. And we're just going to have a great time in the Lord.
All right. So, Indianapolis, once again, this event is going to be on September the 29th at Martin University. Now, everybody should know Martin University. When you're taking 70 West to come downtown, you can't miss it. It's on your right-hand side. It's one of the most, what they call it, prestigious space domes that you can see. Sitting on the side of the highway. You can't miss it at all. Make sure that you stop by on September the 29th and grab your tickets. Also, too, as well, it's in the Martin University Gatheratorium. Now, this is a prestigious gatheratorium in Indianapolis. I'm looking at it right now. Miss Erica Campbell from Mary Mary is going to be at the gatheratorium on the 21st. So that should let you know how prestige that this event is going to be. And speaking about that, you were just mentioning some of the honorees that are going to be at this event that's going to be honored. And the number one person that you reached out to first that I know was Barbara Boyd. In Indianapolis, if you do not know who Barbara Boyd is, she is the reason why I am sitting here right now. Even though that I am not a African-American woman, I still am an African-American male. And she is the reason why I am sitting here. She was one of the first pioneers in Indianapolis, to be specific, to be the first African-American news anchor, journalist, whatever category that you specifically want to put her in.
Absolutely.
And she's one of the reasons why I'm sitting here today. So why was it that you wanted to reach out to her first for the First Ladies of Indianapolis?
Adrian, honestly, I remember her son and I went to school together.
All right.
And, of course, my mother's always been, you need to stay up with your culture. You need to make sure that, you don't lose a sense of who you are. And it was a big deal, back in the 70s to have, this African-American woman sitting at the news station and turn on the television and being able to see someone that looked like us, relaying news to us in a timely manner and being precise about it. And so I wanted to, and the fact that she, the Lord has blessed us that we still have her presence.
Yeah.
We wait so often till we have, had to say goodbye to someone that's been off, like Brother Charles Ellis, another man. I wish I could have got him last year for when I was doing servant leaders with Dr. Brown. Because he's so worthy of an honor, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
The Bible says honor those, give honor to those who are so worthy of honor, and so we have to stop waiting to people have put in the work and gone on to glory before we say thank you.
Yeah.
Before we introduce their work to other generations. It's just important that we do that, keep that continuation of their spirit alive and honor them while we can.
Yes, absolutely. So we got some more honorees that we are going to announce here in just a moment. Right before we do that, I want to make some quick announcements really quickly. Again, Insight Sundays will be on WHMB 40 starting 5 o'clock November 4th. Again, November 4th, WHMB 40 at 5 o'clock November 4th. As well as, I want everybody to come out tomorrow. When? Tomorrow at ABC Beauty and Barber College 12th Annual Community Outreach. I just had them on the show last week. Again, make sure you come out to the ABC Beauty and Barber College 12th Annual Community Outreach. It is going to be on 2814 West 71st Michigan Road. Please make sure that you come out. This event will be open to everybody. It is free. All the ladies in the city, you can come and get a free hairdo. You hear me? Free. You can get a free hairdo or a free haircut at ABC Beauty and Barber College. Tomorrow's the 12th Annual Community Outreach. As well as in the month of October, and they will be on the show next week. The week after next. My apologies, Indianapolis. The week after next, on September 30th, I will have Mr. Gaither, who's one of our juvenile court judges here in the city. There will be a 2-week event that's going to be held at Warren Central High School. Again, Warren Central High School. It's the Male Mentoring Conference on October the 13th and Young Women's Empowerment Conference held on October the 20th. Again, Warren Central High School, Male Mentoring Conference, October 13th. Young Women's Empowerment Conference is held October 20th, both at 8 o'clock and will end at 3:30 p.m. Again, that's 8 o'clock in the morning to 3:30 p.m. So make sure that you come out, all the parents, all the guardians of children who need a little bit more inspiration in life. Make sure that they come out to these events. And we're going to take a quick commercial break. And when we come back, we're going to announce more of the honorees that's going to be at this magnificent event, September the 29th at Martin University, the Legends Ball, right here on AM 1310 The Lights. Welcome back, Indianapolis, to Insight Sundays right here on AM 1310 The Lights and Facebook Live. As always, we want to give a quick shout out to all of our sponsors, which are Andrew J. Brown Academy, Indiana Christian Leadership Conference, or ICLC, Buttons and Bows Hair Salon, Bethesda Temple Southeast Campus, New Vision Lighthouse Ministries, Hair Artistry Indy, Inner Beauty Program Incorporated, New Breed of Youth, First Achieve the Challenges for Excellence, Lighthouse Academy Charter School South and East Campus, Beach Grove Bible Church, and Sam Ash Music Store. And as always, Indianapolis, make sure that you stay connected with us on Facebook Live. Again, we are Facebook Live right now, all at the title name of Insight Sundays. All right, coming back to the show, we have Mr. Kevin Perry in the house today, and we are talking about a great event that's going to be coming up on September the 29th. Again, that is September the 29th at Martin University. It is called the Legends Ball. We just revealed one of the first honorees, which is Barbara Boyd. She had worked for WRTV6 for over 25 25 years. Again, she worked at WRTV6 for over 25 years. Her name is Barbara Boyd, and she will be one of the honorees at this Legends Ball. As well as the next reveal. Who do we got, Mr. Perry?
Well, also we have Miss Maggie Lewis.
All right.
She was actually our very first female and African-American president of the City County Council for Indianapolis.
All right.
And so we really wanted to truly say thank you for her hard work. She definitely did a wonderful job as president. She's also still a council member, and just wanted to also be able to, just let her know that her work is not in vain. You know, she is truly a woman that carries herself in such an elegant and graceful way. She handles her business very professionally. She's just someone that stood out to me. I keep up with the local politics, of course, because I'm very interested in what's going on in our city. Of course, we have to keep up with that. But when I was thinking about who we should be honoring, when that topic came up, First Ladies of Indy, I was like, we've got to reach out to Miss Maggie Lewis. She just got to be one of our honorees.
Yeah. And with that, I know one of her biggest things was focusing on the education in the city. From your viewpoint, what did you think about her pursuing the education avenue to making sure that everything was what it was supposed to be? And what do you think how the improvements have changed over the years with education?
Well, it's obvious, of course, she understands how important the education is to our young people. And of course, we have to embrace our educational system to make it all that it can be or should be. I think as the president of the city council, when she served as president, she was very, very, very proactive in making sure that everything that was afforded to our children was made available to them, and she made sure that we embraced our children in the best possible way that we could. And so you got to give her to that, because she's pro-education, of course, being a mother, having a son, and wanting to make sure that he's afforded a great opportunity to have a great education. You got to give her kudos. She fought hard for this city, and she continues to fight hard for this city.
Absolutely.
She still sits on the council. She's actually the executive director now for the Boys and Girls Club. And it's just an awesome opportunity for us to just say thank you. We got to stop waiting till people are gone or forgotten about before we say thank you for the work that they've contributed. It's our duty. And so we're just honored to be able to honor her.
And, I think you touched on it a little bit earlier, but I just really want you to elaborate. Why is it so important for the younger generation to know what the past generation has done? Because I think now we're at a standpoint where we have that I know it all generation, where they don't want to learn anything from ones who came prior. Now, I can understand not everybody is who they say they are, but if they are who they say they are, why is it that they choose not to, completely, sit under the learning tree?
I really don't believe that we understand how important it is to embrace our past and hold on to some of those values that our forefathers and ancestors had truly made them who they were, and also instilled into the generation that came forward behind them. One of my mentors, Dr. Ivan Hicks of First Baptist North, he kind of put in my spirit African tradition of Sankofa. It says it's not taboo to go back and fetch what is at risk of being lost, because we're at risk of losing so much by not embracing that generation that came before us. Those leaders and those big mamas and those people who have worked tirelessly to bring us to a point where we have the liberties and freedoms that we have today, and they're at risk of being lost because we have a generation that doesn't have appreciation for what has been laid down for them.
Yeah, absolutely. And not to say that all in the new generation who does it, but I mean there are some, who I just wish they would just sit down and focus, because they're so talented, man.
Yes.
Just sit down and focus and just listen under that learning tree from the past generation, who had come before you. Speaking about that from last year, I know we just got a few more moments. If we can just touch on this really lightly. We had one of the greatest living legends, and one who has since passed, a father and son of Dr. Andrew J. Brown and Dr. Thomas Brown, who was honored last year. And people fail to realize what and who Dr. Andrew J. Brown was. He has a whole major street that we cross in this city. Drive on it every day and say it, and really truly don't know who this man is. Can you explain it?
One of the most extraordinary men that I ever had encountered was Dr. Andrew J. Brown. He was a true fighter for this city. He was a true civic leader. He had the Saturday morning show, Operation Breadbasket, for years. And, when you're young, and of course, you don't really understand the significance of what some of the topics that were being thrown out there. But, as I got older and, just listening to his show and realizing that, it was all about us, just him trying to empower us, to empower ourselves.
Yeah.
And then he instilled that into his son, Dr. Thomas Brown, who, of course, picked up the torch and continued that work.
Show still running.
Work, and he's still continuing that body of work. He pastored for many years. It's so important. We have to continue this body of work that so many people gave their lives to, Doc.
Yes.
I mean, it gave their entire life to this movement, trying to move us forward as a people.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
And we have to embrace that, and we can't let that die because there's too much at stake.
Yeah, and the Harambe Show still runs every Saturday morning.
Absolutely.
Right here on AM 1310 The Light at 9 a.m. The show still runs Harambe.
Absolutely.
9 a.m. on Saturday morning. So with that being said, again, Indianapolis, we appreciate everybody for tuning in to Insight Sundays. We're just going to give this event information one more time. Again, make sure that you come out. September 29th. Again, that is September 29th at Martin University. That's 2186 North Sherman Drive. Again, that's 2186 North Sherman Drive. Everybody should know Martin University from driving on the highway when you can see that nice planetarium to the right-hand side on the highway taking 70 west. Again, that's 2186 North Sherman Drive. Doors open up at 4:30. Ceremony starts at 5, and around about 6 to 7, we will have a little dancing going on. You can go to Eventbrite and go to Legends Ball to get those tickets. Again, eventbrite.com. Legends Ball to get those tickets, as well as if you just want to get them in person, see what's going on, talk to the man himself, Mr. Perry, you can dial 317-698-5645. Again, that's 317-698-5645. As always, Indianapolis, I appreciate everybody for tuning in to Insight Sundays right here on AM 1310 The Lights.